Bringing in Deion Sanders to Colorado turned the entire program around, and while Deion has taken a 1-11 team to a 3-0 start, he isn't the only Sander to credit for the Buffalo's success. His son Shedeur Sanders has college football in a chokehold since Deion announced he was the starting quarterback. And through 3 games, Sanders has accounted for 1,200 yards through the air and is responsible for 11 touchdowns while only throwing 1 interception. He was a key factor, putting up 510 passing yards in Game 1 against TCU and continues to climb up the Heisman rankings. But the Heisman list isn't the only one that Shedeur Sanders is moving up. He's looking to cement himself into college football history and history for the Colorado Buffaloes. This season, Sanders has completed 78.7% of his passes and is the only quarterback to throw over 65% with at least 100 completions on the year. In 2020, Mac Jones set the NCAA record for the highest completion percentage for an entire season with just over 77%. If Sanders continues to find his receivers as well as he has so far, he'll find himself as an NCAA record holder. As mentioned earlier, Sanders has slightly over 1,200 passing yards on the season and has averaged 417 yards in the air over the course of 3 games. With 9 games remaining, if Sanders can average just 217 passing yards per game, which is 200 less than what he's been producing, he will break the Colorado school record for passing yards in a season, which is set at 3,200 by a quarterback whose name I can't pronounce in 2014. Sanders already holds the record for the most passing yards in a single game, which he broke in the first game of the season when he threw for 510 yards. The previous record was held by Tyler Hansen, who had 473 yards in 2011. Sure, passing yards seem to be Sanders' thing, but he puts the ball into the end zone as well. So far, he has 10 passing touchdowns on the year, and if he can accumulate 2 more per game for the remaining 9 games, he will have 28, which will tie the Colorado school record with that quarterback from 2014. Not only will 28 break the single season record for Colorado, but it also puts Sanders at number 10 in the all-time passing touchdown leaders in the school's history. So far this season, Sanders has set himself up to have one of the greatest college football performances we have ever seen, and already so close to the best Colorado has ever seen. Which one of these records can Sanders break, and how much credit do you give Deion for his son's success? Make sure to subscribe to our newsletter for unrivaled sports content and coverage from Players World. Don't forget to like and subscribe.